Okay, the object is fixed like this. So axis is perpendicular to length and parallel to the plane. Keep the object in equilibrium position and then give a small push like this. Then it rotates. Wait the oscillation stabilize. So there should not be unnecessary wobbling. So it is wobbling. Let me repeat it once again. So bring it to the normal position and then push it. Please see that there is only rotational motion, no oscillatory motion. And then this is my reference. When the reference is here, start the watch, count oscillations. When it goes there and comes back, it becomes 1. Next is 2. Like that, after 10 oscillations you have to stop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So stop. Say it is 52.0. So record the value here and repeat the same thing once again. And that value you have to tabulate here. Then move on to circular plate. So circular plate is fixed like this with the same wire. The length of the wire remains same. Just for the sake of explanation, I have taken a separate set here. Now the object should rotate like this. So keep it in equilibrium position and then start. Reset the watch and start from here. Start and count. 1 oscillation over and then 2. Like that, after 10 stop the watch, note down the time, record in the observation book. Go to next position. Now the object is perpendicular to plane. Better you make one reference mark like this, then give a small push and then release. Please see that the body is rotating, not oscillating. 12, reset the watch. When the body is here, start and it goes there, comes back, 1 oscillation over. Like that, count 10 oscillations and stop the watch and record the time in the observation book, that is in the tablet column. Then repeat the same thing for irregular body. This time you have to fix about the axis passing through the center, and wire you have to fix about this point, that is parallel to the plane, and repeat the same thing. So all your observations you have to record. I give you one set of recorded values. Okay, so the recorded values are like this. For rectangular position, perpendicular to length, perpendicular to breadth, perpendicular to plane, and circular plate and hexagon. So values are recorded here. This is moment of inertia and this is T1 and T2 for this position. Similarly, this is for a position perpendicular to breadth, and then next one and next set and even for irregular body also. Okay, and IE is 13.86 into 10 power minus 4. Remember, this is very important. 10 power minus 4 is very important. Okay, then calculate T, that is T1 plus T2 by 2, that is average of these two values, and then capital T, and then T square, and then I by T square. Anyway, I is already here, that is into 10 power minus 4, and then T square is here, calculate I by T square, and calculate I by T square for remaining also. And see that I by T square remains constant, almost constant. If at all there is any variation, it will be only in the third decimal. Then take the average. In this present case, average comes out to be 4.688. Please verify. I suggest you to do the whole calculation. So I by t square average is here. Then I alpha. I alpha is I by t square into t alpha square. Where is t alpha square? See from this row. This row gives you t alpha square. Procedure is same. Please follow the procedure. Similarly, this row gives you t beta square. Now come to I alpha. And please see that I alpha comes out to be 8.769 into 10 power minus 4. I beta comes out to be 4.318 into 10 power minus 4. See, one clue I give you. I beta is always half of I alpha. See, look at the value. I beta is around 4. I alpha is around 8. So 4 is half of 8. Coming to rigidity modulus n value. 8 pi L by R to the power of 4 into I by t square average. This I by t square average is already here. L I give you 33.9 centimeter. R also we give you 0.28 mm. And substitute and calculate. N comes out to be this much. So that's all about the experiment N and I by torsional oscillations. Here it is called torsional oscillations because wire is fixed here and twisted here. The tangential force. Tangential force we are applying by means of the body. So this body is twisting the wire. So because of that it is oscillating. That's why they are called as torsional oscillations. Suppose if you oscillate the body like this, okay, this is not torsional oscillation. It is simple oscillation. Here neither this part nor this part are twisted. Okay, so the wire is not at all strained. So this is simple oscillation. This is torsional oscillation. I hope you make the difference between simple oscillation and torsional oscillation. So that's all. Please do the calculations and convince yourself after you get this answer. So that's all about this experiment. I will stop here.